Having just 2 years left on his Ajax contract, Jurriën Timber is a centre back that's in demand, and with Ajax having set a price tag of £43 million on him, is the Dutch centre half set to become our first signing? Also, what is the latest update that Fabrizio Romano has on the Frenkie De Jong saga? And has the duo of Paul Pogba and Jesse Lingard both officially left Manchester United? Well, let's discuss all this in the latest episode of Transfers FC. But let's start off with Jurrin Timber's transfer to Manchester United. As according to Paul Hurst, Manchester United have opened up talks with Ajax over the potential signing of Jurriën Timber, and that it's thought that a fee up to £43 million could be required to sign him. So, Manchester United are talking to Ajax about Jurriën Timber, and he could cost us around £43 million. Well, I'm not gonna lie lads, that's kinda pissed me off, as we have previously discussed Jurriën Timber to Manchester United, and previous reports have suggested that he would cost us around €35 million, which is £30 million. And right here, right now, it looks like Ajax are looking for that Premier League premium, as in this season we have seen Ajax sell Gravenberch to Bayern Munich for just €24.5 million, and that is £21 million. And the fact about Gravenberch is he's had 2 full seasons at Ajax, but for Jurriën Timber he's only had 1, which is the season that just went by. And how can a player that's played double the games and is just as highly rated as Timber be worth half his price? Well, Gravenberch does have 1 year left on his contract, but it's not like Timber has many, as Timber only has 2 years left as well. And for me right here, as I've said, it looks like Ajax are looking for that Premier League premium, and maybe, just maybe, Manchester United should be looking elsewhere. And it looks like they might have their options open, as according to Paul Hurst, Lisandro Martinez is another player that Erik Ten Hag admires, and that Pau Torres is also on Manchester United's shortlist, who has been on United's radar for almost 2 years now. And Lisandro Martinez and Pau Torres could be good alternatives to Timber. But let me start off with Lisandro Martinez, as Lisandro Martinez is the partner to Jurrin Timber at Ajax, and I'm not gonna lie, he looks like he might be just as good as Timber on the ball, as if we look at Martinez on FBref, well, his scouting reports suggest that his ball playing ability is up there with some of the best in Europe, and that suggests in the build up phase he's really composed on the ball and he's able to progress the ball at an elite level, and with reports suggesting that he could cost us around €35 million. Well, that is just £25 million, and I don't think there should be this much of a price difference between Martinez and Timber, as even though Timber was Ajax's Young Player of the Year, well, Martinez won Ajax's Actual Player of the Year. And how can the Ajax Player of the Year cost less than the Ajax Young Player of the Year? And the fact about Martinez, he might even create more balance for Manchester United, as with him being left-footed, he's able to play on the left-hand side, and maybe, just maybe, we could play someone like Martinez on the left and have someone like Harry Maguire or Rafael Varane on the right. But we also could look at someone like Pau Torres, as the Villarreal centre-back is also someone that Manchester United are looking at, and with him also being left-footed and playing on the left-hand side, well, maybe, just maybe, Manchester United should be looking at a left-sided, left-footed centre-back over someone like Timber. But who am I joking? If Timber's available for £43 million, and that is one of Erik Ten Hag's priorities, well, Manchester United should go and get him. And it looks like they might, as according to Jamie Jackson and Fabrizio Romano, Manchester United are in contact with Ajax regarding Jurrin Timber, with Erik Ten Hag wanting to make the defender one of his first signings, and that Timber has 2 years left on his contract, so Ajax may value him at €50 million, which is £43 million. United's discussions with the club are in initial stages, and Ajax are understood to have offered Timber new terms. So Fabrizio Romano right there has reiterated what Paul Hurst said, but he's also suggesting that there's a chance that Timber gets a new contract, and it looks like that might be the case, as according to Mike Verve, Ajax want to keep Jurriën Timber at the club. They want to extend his contract, which currently lasts to 2024. Manchester United want him, so it's now down to what the player wants himself. And with Jamie Jackson saying that Timber is warm to a move to Manchester United, I truly believe Timber wants to reunite with Erik Ten Hag and come to Manchester United. But what are your thoughts on the Jurriën Timber situation? Do you want us to buy him for £43 million? And if not, who would you like Manchester United to go and sign? But now let's move on to the Frenkie De Jong saga. Frenkie De Jong this, Frenkie De Jong that. Pav, what is actually happening? Well, according to Fabrizio Romano, Manchester United have opened direct talks with Barcelona for Frenkie De Jong. The price tag is around €85 million, and Barcelona are waiting for the opening bid. Frenkie De Jong is still not convinced to leave Barcelona and he wants to play Champions League football, but Manchester United will push again and Barcelona need to solve their financial issues. So right there, Fabrizio Romano has said that we are talking to Barcelona, but I'm not going to lie lads, that isn't any new news. Manchester United have been talking to Barcelona for a while now, and it's really down to if Frenkie De Jong wants to sign for us. As with Barcelona's financial situation, well, according to reports in Spain, Barcelona need to make around 500 million euros by June 30th or they will face a financial meltdown. And with Barcelona needs to make that much money till the 30th of June, and that looking really hard, well, it looks like they will most likely have to sell someone like Frenkie De Jong. And even though Frenkie De Jong still wants to stay at Barcelona, well, Barcelona might force him out the door. And if they force him out the door, well, there's nothing stopping Manchester United going and getting him. As right now we look like the only team that's after him, and we look like the only team that can actually afford him. And it's really down to if Erik Ten Hag can convince Frenkie De Jong to sign for us, as that is the deciding factor right now, as most likely Manchester United can and will pay that 85 million euros that Barcelona wants. But it's down to if Erik Ten Hag can convince Frenkie De Jong to sign for us, and if he can convince Frenkie De Jong that this is the right step for his future and that he can develop even better under Erik Ten Hag again, well, maybe, just maybe, we might be seeing Frenkie De Jong line up for Manchester United next season. But now let's move on to Paul Pogba and Jesse Lingard's departures. Early this morning we got some breaking news from Manchester United as they confirmed the departure of Paul Pogba at the end of June. And when we signed Pogba 6 years ago for £89 million, well, we thought we had the best of futures ahead of us, with us already having signed Zlatan Ibrahimovic that summer and us having Jose Mourinho as our manager. But after 6 years and 233 appearances, 39 goals, 51 assists and 2 trophies later, Paul Pogba has left Manchester United again on a free transfer. And I don't think this is the way we thought it was going to end when we signed him 6 years ago. But for me, I think it's best for the club and best for Paul Pogba that we move on. And I want to thank Paul Pogba a lot for the memories, as in this last 6 years he's been my guy, and I absolutely love you, Paul Pogba, and I wish you the best future ahead. And the same would go for Jesse Lingard, as Manchester United confirmed that a couple hours later, as they confirmed that he would also leave Manchester United at the end of June. And this is another departure that's kind of making me sad, as Jesse's been here since the age of 7, and with him having 232 games, 35 goals, 21 assists, and winning us 3 trophies, with him scoring in 2 cup finals. Jesse Lingard has left us with a lot of good moments, and I absolutely loved it when everyone was calling Lingard Messi Lingard and Lingardinho. But his time at Manchester United has also come to an end, and I want to wish him and Paul Pogba the best of luck in their future endeavours. But anyways lads, that was the latest episode of Transfers FC, and if you did enjoy the video, well, go down there and smash that like button for your boy, and consider subscribing to my channel, as we are now on the road to 900 subscribers. But for now guys, I'm out. Peace.